Warning! The following live broadcast may contain loud, obnoxious, shrill, and alarming noises that might be considered disturbing, if not outright uncomfortable to listen to, especially if you are wearing headphones. Yeah, there he goes. I'm bugging out here. I share my office with my office space with an African gray parrot and 2 parakeets, and I have no control over their behavior while I am live streaming. Unlike my regular videos where I have the opportunity to edit them out as best as I can. If you are sensitive to loud, surprising background noises, I recommend either not turning your volume up too loud or watching my edited, pre-recorded videos instead.
EGORAVEN, Heir of the First Unicorn, Issue 3 is now on Kickstarter. EGORAVEN, a half-unicorn, half-human princess, is forced from her enchanted kingdom of Edenron into one of the outer kingdoms of men. EGORAVEN is unsure how she can help her people, but a chance encounter with a noblewoman and her unusual lady-in-waiting reveals a path more treacherous than fighting the dragon lords themselves. Please check out EGORAVEN, Heir of the First Unicorn on Kickstarter today.
Oh, hello there. I was just setting up and I just saw something that I wasn't quite expecting. But hey, that's kind of the purpose of this, right? So if you're tuning into me into my live stream right now, you have it's 4:02, 4:13. What's the math on that? 8 minutes. You have 8 minutes to head on over to my Kickstarter link in the description below and pledge to EGORAVEN, Heir of the First Unicorn, issues 1, 2, and 3, including the prequel. So yeah. And like I said, I ended up seeing something that I was completely not expecting. But real quick introduction here before I bring that up on the screen. Hello everybody, my name is Daphne Lage and I am a cartoonist, illustrator, and comic book artist from New York. I have been self-publishing comics since 1992 and I am known for the... I should have had all these books out. What am I known for? What am I known for? Look at that. It's like this is how you know it's the end of the campaign. I am known for my funny animal fantasy adventure, Tall Tales. And right now on Kickstarter, my medieval fantasy soap opera drama, EGORAVEN, Heir of the First Unicorn, which like I said, you have less than 8 minutes or something like that to pledge to it. So yeah, you can read both my comics online at Tall Tales, TIILS online.com and egoworks.com, EGOWORKS. And you can check out all my videos on how I make my comics on YouTube at Daphne Lage Art, LAGE Art. If you are checking me out on Twitter and YouTube and Facebook right now. So yes, I'm streaming to Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So yeah, but my main home for my videos is on YouTube, so be sure to subscribe. And okay, so we're 4 minutes in, and you know what? Let me just Jesus Christ, really, guys, really? I knew that this was going to be a Hail Mary pass for me. You know, trying to get to 5,000. I thought maybe, you know, I would end up, I literally thought I would end up at 5,001. You know, because just for the universe to be annoying like that, you know, so it's like, but yeah, 157 backers. We have 7 minutes to go. And my campaign is now at 5,082 when... I thought it was either going to be at 5,001 or 4,995, you know, something really obnoxious like that. So, I just want to thank everybody for this. I really wasn't expecting it. Let me look at that. I'm so overwhelmed right now. I'm almost forgetting the chat. Hello, everybody in the chat. Hold on, I'm getting to you right now. Ted Davies. Oh, first time here, I think, right? So thank you very much. Thank you. Nita. Yeah, I know. Really, I'm actually. Look, I haven't even moved and I'm out of breath from this. Hey Meredith, yeah, I know. This is crazy, right? Sam, I wasn't worried. It's like, look. I guess one of us had to not be worried. And George, hello George. Yeah, thank you so much. I just want just shout out especially to Nita, to Meredith, to Sam, to George, who have they were like my main supporters. Just really helping me get the word out and everything about this campaign, and it's like I just can't thank you guys enough for what you've done for me and whatnot, and and I just really can't. I'm like completely speechless. Today, look, it's like, on top of it, it's like today was a day of a lot of good news. So it's like, this is just like, icing, and, and I'm the type, I'm the type that likes the icing the best. So it works out for me. So yeah, so I mean, this is, so yeah, so we're just going to, so we're just going to spend the next 5 minutes just, listening and watching to me babble about this, because I'm still a little overwhelmed with this. I mean, it's like that number doesn't need to move anymore. I mean, it's like, I mean, feel free to continue pledging. Feel free. But, yeah, definitely. Thank you, Sam. Definitely, big hugs to Texas. That's, there you go. And George, yeah, strength in numbers. Yeah, I really, and I think that's the thing that freaks me out the most, is like, not only is this the most backers I've had on any of my solo campaigns, I think this might be the most backers me and JD have had on any of our campaigns. I mean, I would have to go look at the numbers on that, but I know for sure this is the most people that I've had on my campaigns, and on an issue 3, which means that it's like, mind you, not only am I seeing a lot of new people on, like pledging to this campaign, but I'm seeing a lot of regulars too, which means that you're all here because you like my stuff. I mean, it's like, I don't know why I'm so, overwhelmed by that, I mean, thank you, Nita, I mean, I don't know why I'm so overwhelmed by that. I mean, it's like, I've only been doing this for 30-something years. I mean, we have thousands and thousands and thousands of issues, of individual issues of our books floating around in the ether. I think like a base number that JD came up with is that we have at least 10,000 individual copies floating around. So, and mind you, and it's actually kind of rare for them to come back to us, like in, like dollar boxes or something. So not only are they out there, but people are keeping them, which is just really, amazing to me. So it's like, so 157 backers like my story about this weird unicorn princess that I just, that I just decided to work on. That's like, she started off as a portfolio mascot, and I just kept asking the characters so many questions that I ended up with this. And I always talk about how I do this for myself. I'm the audience of one that I do this for predominantly, but it's more fun if I'm able to share this out, with everybody. And judging from this campaign, you guys, you guys want to read this story. You know, it's like you have, I'm sharing to all the right people. So, yeah, George, it's a tiring journey and seeing, yeah, it is. It's overwhelming. Like I said, it's like, there's just a lot of good news today coming out, and, man, it's like you, it's just, I swear to God, one of these days, you guys are going to catch me crying on stream. Today might not be that day, though. You know, because it's like I caught a glimpse of it while I was setting up the stream before. So it's like I already got the initial shock out of my system. But I'm still shocked, though. Don't get me wrong. This is me still. So yeah. So oh, look. Now, oh, here we go. We're in the last 87 seconds. Look at that. I mean, this is just crazy. This is just, I was not, I mean, it was my goal, okay? Don't get me wrong. This was a goal that I had set for myself. And man, was I busting my ass to get to this goal. But at some point, I was just going, it's like, you know what? You know, it's like, look, it's going to be what it's going to be. And it's like, if I'm going to make it to this personal goal of 5,000, it's going to be a complete Hail Mary pass. You know, I mean, it's like, and if it doesn't happen, it's okay. Either way, if I had just missed under it, this still would have ended up my highest solo campaign. So either way, I won Kickstarter for me. You know, So either way, it's just good stuff all around, really. I mean, it's like, look at those backers. It's like, this is my highest backers, my highest amount for a solo campaign. So, oh, here we go. All right, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and oh, there we are. There's my confetti. There it is. Holy crap, people. Holy moly. I mean, really. So there we have it, everybody. The end the end of the other longest 30 days of my life every time I run a Kickstarter. There we go. So 157 backers pledged $5,082 to help bring this project to life. And again, I just cannot tell you guys enough how much I appreciate each and every one of you. I couldn't have even thought of putting this book out without Kickstarter, you know, and the knowing that so many people are that interested in my book and excited in this book, you know, having this book is just, I'm just, yeah, now I can sleep. No, actually, no. Now it's getting all. Now it's doing the math, getting all the files together. Actually, I've been doing that for the past, since yesterday. Really getting the books together, finding mistakes and fixing them before I send everything out. Oh, really? Now? Come on, make a decision. Hold on, there's a cat in front of me. Hold on. I'm not yelling at you guys. There literally was a cat on the table in front of me, not deciding which way he wanted to go. So, let's see. You only get the rest of the day off, back to work tomorrow. Yeah, you know what? That's probably what's going to happen after this live stream. I'm going to have to take a nap. That's what it is. Yeah, you definitely can go nap. Yeah, because you see, now you can finally take me off the docket right now. You know, because like I said, you guys were like promoting the hell out of me. You know, it's like, thank you, Sam, thank you. Yeah, that's the inside my head right now. So yeah, so Good gravy. So here we are. Here we are at the end of all things, at least at issue 3. so at least that. So for everybody who's joining us for the first time, you know, who did pledge and now are wondering what happens next. Well, if, you know, so what happens next is that I take one more look over my color proof, do one last pass over them, and set the files. You know, like the files are set. It's just that just to make sure everything's, you know, perfect. And then in the next couple of days, I'll be sending everything off to the printer because the book is done. The book is done. Like I said, this is my rough color proof. I usually have an actual proof before I do the campaign. But this time around, I decided to hold off a little bit. And, oi, boa noite. Welcome, King of the Sinners. Yes. So you know, if you don't know, Marvy has a book called Sin Killer that he also successfully kickstarted. No, it wasn't Indiegogo. I think it was Indiegogo. So thank you for coming. So yes, so what I decided to do this time around is that instead of getting an individual proof for issue 3 to have before the campaign, I decided to hold off because I was in the meantime finishing off issue 4. So I'm going to be sending these 2 out with the rest of the order so that I can have issue 3 and proofs for issue 4 ready in the next couple of weeks, because that's how I'm trying to be ahead of myself right now. So yeah, let's see. So yes, exactly. You can cross me off that list now. And yes, on to JD. Yes, so JD Calderon, the writer of Tall Tales, he also has a campaign going on right now for the first trade paperback of the Oswald Chronicles, another file I am putting together for proofing. So that should be also coming in the next couple of weeks too, so everyone can get a good look at it. Yes, one last campaign. Yeah, so yeah, we don't have to worry about anything until March. Goodbye. Goodbye until March. That's for sure. Yes, exactly. So these files are all ready to go out. I just need to get probably tomorrow I'm going to put together all the numbers from the backer report. And I'm going to start getting those files together and out. So hopefully in the next 2 weeks, everything will be coming in. Also, for those of you who are following me on Facebook, don't forget, I didn't forget you. So I'm going to be putting together the surveys. And the surveys are going to have a line for a code. If you're not following me on Facebook, follow me on Facebook. You don't have to friend me. Just go ahead and follow so that you can get access. You know, you can just watch my feed. So this is also a thing too. So to watch out probably in the next day or so. You know, because it's like when I put together the survey, I'm going to have a line there for all my Facebook friends to put in a code that I am only posting on my Facebook page. Like I said, you don't need to friend me. You can just go ahead and follow. And for everybody who puts in, well, almost everybody, I'm going to explain this. For everybody who puts in that code in their survey, you will get this pair of acrylic pins that are exclusive to my Facebook friends. So they're acrylic pins with the rubber back. So there you go. So if you're on Facebook and you see the code, you know, just go to my feed to see the code. Put that in the survey when you get the survey, and you will get these pins, acrylic pins, added to your order. Now the The only caveat, though, is that I have a limited amount of these. So unfortunately, depending on how many of my Facebook friends actually, get the code and put it in their survey, you're not guaranteed to get one. I think I have around maybe 30 sets of these. So if I'm going to put the code up on Facebook and put it in the survey, and you will have, you will get those acrylic pins, as what is it, while supplies last? Is that the disclaimer? Because I only have a limited amount of these, so just keep that in mind. Put in the code, but it does not guarantee that you'll get the acrylic pins. Sorry it works out that way, but like I said, while supplies last. So that's what's going on right now. So, oh my goodness, I'm just my brain is a little all over the place right now. Hold on. So, okay, so here we go. So not only did we just finish the campaign for the first 3 issues of EGORAVEN and the prequel. Oh, why am I locking this? I still need access to it. So and the prequel. What also we did was we unlocked the trading card set. So everyone is going to be getting a set of these trading cards that feature all of the characters, and like a dope. Oh, hold on. I can just go back here. Okay, let me just get my children's off the screen and go back to the campaign itself. Hold on. So not only did we unlock all of the trading cards, but thank you for helping me get to 5,000, which unlocks the last sticker. So everyone is going to be getting this sticker as well. And as promised, I mean, I just put this up thinking that, you know what, like literally 5,001 was where I was going to end up, right? But you guys shot it over the moon for me. So because of that, I'm going to be adding, everyone is also going to get a signed print of this image that, if you remember from the launch party, I was working on this piece. So now it was originally meant for like first day backers. It wasn't something that I announced on the Kickstarter page. It was just like, I was doing it on the live stream. But because you guys pushed me over the edge here, that I was not expecting, now everybody is going to get a copy of this print, including the digital backers. I will be sending you a PDF of the print as well. So everybody benefits from helping me reach 5,001 and over. So so here's the, okay, so, oh my God, what else am I supposed to be talking about here? Oh, yes. So not only did we unlock all of the trading cards, so now it's on to the next issue. So here is the cover to issue 4, which will be premiering in March. So like I said, this book is done. Issue 4 is done as well, and I will be getting a proof for this in the next couple of weeks, which I'm excited for. And we are looking at premiering this issue March 14th, 2022, back on Kickstarter. So if you want to make sure you get regular updates about all my campaigns, about this campaign, about the next Tall Tales campaign, you just go head on over to egoworks.com and sign up for my newsletter, where you'll get, well, not only will you get free comic book PDFs for signing up, but you'll get regular updates about my current and upcoming crowdfunding campaigns. And if EGORAVEN is something you really, really want to keep an eye on, then my newsletter, my mailing list is the best place to do it until I, of course, get the launch page for issue 4 up. So another thing that I also have coming up that everybody should be keeping an eye out for, because I've also completed putting together the digital file for this for proofing, because like I said, I want to be ahead of this. Here is sneak peek, everybody, exclusive. Here is the cover art for EGORAVEN, Heir of the First Unicorn, Volume 1 Trade, collecting issues 1 through 4. So I've just finished putting the file together for this. I'm just in the final stages of digital proofing. I still have to update, fix a couple of things, but this is also something that I will be getting a proof for in the next couple of weeks. I am just going to be drowning in proofs in the next couple of weeks, I swear to God. So this is the cover image for the trade paperback. So as you can see, it's all my beautiful children. So I thought you would all enjoy seeing that. Where's my frame? Look at that. I hate that one that does that. There we go. Here we go. So I thought everyone would enjoy seeing a preview of the upcoming books of issue 4 and of the trade paperback, which will collect issues 1 through 4, and of course it'll be in full color. It'll be my first full color trade paperback. And I'm trying to figure out also some really, really special like stretch goals and whatnot for the next upcoming campaigns, So, you know what? It's like, it's like every Kickstarter I have to kind of, top myself. So here, so it's like, here we reached 5,000, so what's going to be my next goal? I don't know, maybe, stretch goals that'll unlock, short comics or something that everyone will get. Who knows? So the last thing, though, actually, no, it's like, let me do a little quick general housekeeping for egoworks.com. So in case anyone doesn't know, I also have, my main website, egoworks.com, and on my shop at egoworks.com, I'm still having a fan art merch clearance sale. A lot of stickers, a lot of buttons, a lot of postcards and prints up to 50% off. My sketchbooks are on sale. So don't forget to take advantage of that. If you were looking to pick up some things from me, go ahead to my website, go to my store. The link is also in the show notes below, where you can pick up a lot of fun stuff at discount. The stickers are really, really popular at conventions, so pick them up while you can, because especially once we start really, really going to conventions, I don't expect a lot of these things to last very long. So if that's something you were looking to get. Now, okay, hold on. Let me just catch up with a... Okay, so dinner time. Oh, okay, so thank you very much, Marv. Thank you so much. Let's see, and yes, so just nice in general. Yes, I think that's in reference to the pins, right? Let's see. Will Loki have a cameo? Well, maybe in one of the short stories that I'm thinking of offering up as a stretch goal on the next campaign. Who knows? So yes, definitely. So that's part of the thing. It's time to get. It's time to bring my boy in. So here's also the thing. So here I am sitting here, you know, calling you guys. Okay? And, you know, you guys, you know, it's a very generic term or whatnot. You know, it's like very, you know, it's my term of endearment, you know, for everybody. So, but, you know, it was recommended to me, let's just say, that, you know what, I should have something a little bit more specific for you guys as opposed to you guys. You know, especially with the amount of support that you guys have given me for my comic, especially for, you know, the love that you guys have shown to my weird little unicorn princess. And, you know, so yeah, so it was just like, you know, you have, you know, people like even Marv, you know, Marvy with his, you know, with his sinners, he calls his fans, you know, sinners because of his comic, The Sin Killer. I mean, even JD has his Oswaldians for everybody who supports the Oswald Chronicles. And and you know, and like I said, it was recommended strongly, heavily, that my fans, that our fans, you know, it's like that me and EGORAVEN and all the characters involved, that that we should have a name, that we should have our own our own name, I guess. Right? It's like, so after much contemplation, much struggle, because in the end there was only one option for me. In the end, there was only one option. And I couldn't think of anything better. Right? So that was the trade-off. The only trade-off is that, you know, I was challenged to come up with something better, to call everybody. So, without further ado,
presenting His Most Royal Majesty, the King.
So after much contemplation, I should have gotten a Burger King crown. It would have been funnier if I had a crown myself, but I don't have a crown. So we're just going to do it like this. So ladies and gentlemen, my friends, family, friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears.
In gratitude for your faithful service, I shall knight thee.
Your most gracious majesty.
In the name of my most royal majesty, I knight thee. Arise!
Egomaniacs! I'm gonna pass out here. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, I hereby dub thee, all the fans of the EgoWorks.com, of EGORAVEN, heirofthefirstunicorn.com, I hereby dub thee all my egomaniacs. Because of course you will be. And you will like it. And I may get stickers of this, I'm not sure. Hold on. So there, satisfied? Actually, there we go. So here So here we are, newly christened, setting records, personal records for me. And it's like it was only fitting that I dub thee my egomaniacs. Because of course. And we are owning it. So yeah, so there you go. So yes. And you know what? It's growing on me too. Actually, no, it's not growing on me. That's what you are. This is all what you are right now. You are my egomaniacs. I own you all now. You are all mine. I am going to be like Smaug. Maybe not T-shirts, but I'm seeing to see what I can maybe stuff into packages. Maybe I'm not sure yet. I still have to put everything together, but we'll see how that. There we go. Yeah, it's like definitely we're gonna get the denim jackets with the big patch on the back. There we go. Yeah. Well, I am very happy that you are all accepting of your new titles. I expect all of you to proclaim it proudly, because it's like I said, I demand that sort of fealty. You don't have to if you don't want. No, it's right. Yeah, exactly. No. So yeah. So there we go. So welcome to a new era, my egomaniacs. I shall be calling on you soon to do my bidding. I'm really serious. I will call on you to do my bidding. Yes. March 14th, 2022. I'm counting on. Oh my goodness. Okay. So all right. What was I doing here? So, okay. So we're a half hour in. Fresh off of another successful campaign. So I was wondering what I could do to fill up the art portion of our thing here, of our stream here. Okay, hold on. Okay, so let's just clear this up. Actually, no, I'm forgetting. I knew I was forgetting a couple of things. Hold on. What am I talking about here? It's like, you know what? It's like I was so distracted by everything that I forgot that I had a purpose. Okay, hold on. That there was specifically something I wanted to do. So, okay. So let me this. Okay. So you know what that means, kids? It's raffle time. So, okay. So, as I promised, that there was going to be a couple of raffles for people who pledged to the campaign. Now, on our last episode, i.e. the launch party, I had raffled off this piece. Hold on, I had raffled off this piece, this original piece of artwork that I did. It's a mock-up of a sketch cover, because at the time I didn't have actual sketch covers for this issue to work on, so I do a mock-up so I could put together the campaign. So on our launch party, I had raffled this off, and JD had won it. Now, as funny as I thought as that was at the time, in the end, I decided, it's like, you know what? JD gets a lot of artwork from me already. He doesn't need this piece. So I decided to put this back into the pot so that to give somebody else a chance to win this piece, to have this piece added to their order. It's like, I never told JD that he won this piece. It doesn't matter. You should see the pieces that he's getting from me already for Oswald. Look, he gets a ton of artwork from me. He doesn't need this one. So yeah, so I'm putting this one back in the pot. So we are going to raffle off this original piece, which will be added to your Kickstarter order. So let me get the actual, let me see, how many backers. So we have 156 backers. Okay. Now, so we know that 17 is out the running, because that's JD. And let's see, and I know there's a, oh, here it is. The Creative Fund by Backer Kit. So they don't count too because they're just a bot. You know, I think they donate $1 to every campaign, comic book campaign that goes live or something. So they don't count either. So, okay. So I'm going to make this available to either physical or digital backers. So if you are a digital backer, I, of course, am going to contact you for your mailing address if you win this. If you're a physical backer, this is just going to be added to your to your order. So, okay, so what we have here, all right, so we have 100, okay, so 155 because math. Okay. Okay, so we have 155 backers. So, okay. So, for the sketch, for the Morgan, for this color mock-up marker sketch of Morgan on issue number 3, because I had to look, I really had to look, Jesus. Okay, so for this, add it to your order, or I will be contacting you for your, you know, to mail it to you. So, okay, so here we go. And go for the piece. 19. Okay, let's see who's 19. Who's 19? And the winner of this piece is Mr. David Drummond. Congratulations, you won. You will have this piece added to your order. So, yes. So there we go. So there we go. So now it's actually going to a new home. That's not my home. So, okay. So 19. Let me just... Okay. So there we go. So that's marked off. 19. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 19 aside, because we have one more piece to raffle. So, like I said, everyone remember the piece that I was working on in the first live stream? So now this is going to be I'm raffling off this piece. Again, if you're a digital backer and you win this piece, I will be contacting you for your mailing address. If you're a physical backer, this is going to be added to your order already. So I'm just going to slide it into your package. So yeah, exactly. Yes. Congratulations, David D. So now it's going to be this one. Okay, so we're going to go back to our wheel. Okay, so... Okay. Oh, okay, good. I can remove it. So that's good. So okay. So the 3 numbers we are trying to avoid is 17, 22, and 19. So, okay. So here we go. So for this piece, for this original marker piece, here we go. And survey says 48. So let's see who's 48. 48. Oh, okay. Well, we got a duo here, Damon and Penny Griffin. So there you go, 48. So let me just write this down. So 48. So Damon and Penny Griffin, you won this original piece. And just to warn everybody, you might be getting contacted. You might be getting contacted. So just so you know, so there we go. Congrats to Denny and Penny G. And no, it wasn't Nita. Yes, it wasn't Nita. Yes. So there we go. So there's our two pieces that were raffled off. I know the little digital wheel is not as exciting as George's little shuffle, little plastic wheel that keeps falling apart. But it gets the job done. All right. So there we have it. So okay, so there we go. So there. So that's so congratulations to our winners. But you know what? It's like, look. All I can say is that, you know what? You're all my lovely egomaniacs. You're all winners to me. So okay, so now we're gonna get back to the literal drawing board today. Let's see. So I was thinking on what to do for this to, because it's like I still have a stack of artwork that I still have to get through. But at the same time, I wanted to do something that was themed with the countdown and the Kickstarter and whatnot, something EGORAVEN themed. So I decided that at the last minute that I think what would be fun is, since we raffled off the issue 3 sketch cover mock-up, well, it's time for me to make an issue 4 sketch cover mock-up. So this is what I do. So as you can see, it's like I have the logo information printed. This is Hammermill. This is a Hammermill index paper. I forgot whether it was 60 pound or 80 pound. If you're looking for any paper that's kind of like a dupe for Copic marker papers, this is pretty much the closest that everyone's talking about the wheel. Yes. There we go. Yes. So this paper, the Hammermill index paper, it's a dupe for the Copic marker paper. So it's really, really good. It takes marker really well. It definitely takes the Faber-Castell Pic pens that I use to ink. It takes that really well. So in the meantime, until I get the actual proofs, I do the mock-up on this. So and then it's like, what I do is I just print it out on an inkjet, so just the logo. And then I cut it to comic book size. I didn't do that before, but then it just turned out to be a lot easier to be able to put it in an actual comic book bag, the original artwork. So then that way it's like, it's just all the same size, which works out. So so yeah, so this is how I do the mock-up piece for the sketch cover, because I have the issue 4 campaign pretty much almost ready to go. You know, so it's like, you know, the second Kickstarter allows me to do a launch page. That campaign is getting a launch page. Probably in the next 2 weeks, you'll see it. So just to give everybody kind of a visual reminder, so here's issue 4 that we're going to be that's going to be the next campaign, obviously. So yes, in the next 2 weeks, I should have, or I will try to have, a pre-launch page up so everyone can sign up for direct updates from Kickstarter for the campaign. So for each sketch cover that I like, so for each sketch cover that I do, I like to dedicate each issue to a particular character that I feel is prominent in that issue. So of course, the first issue, if you get a first issue sketch cover, you get EGORAVEN. Second issue, you get HEIR. Third issue, you're gonna get Morgan. So the fourth issue, I kind of had to think who I felt like would really represent the fourth issue when it comes to sketch covers. And I decided, there we go. I think we can. Yeah, I think we can do it like that. So who I felt would represent the fourth issue sketch covers, and I decided it was going to be Orchid, who is the other unicorn woman who gets introduced in the third issue. So yes, so don't worry, it's like, so you're gonna all find out who she is in the third issue when you get that, when you get that. So she gets introduced in the third issue. So and she becomes more of a prominent character in the fourth issue. I mean, you know, so I decided that she was going to be the character that I was going to use to represent the fourth issue. So okay, so that's what I'm going to start working on. So pretty much I just treat this the exact same way as if I was doing an actual sketch cover. So it's the same thing. So it's just trying to decide. It's like, okay, what's going to look good here? What am I going to, let's see, what would look good? You know, let me think a little bit as to like a pose or something. So Now here's here's the thing with this character. So Orchid, so she is probably, this is probably, if you're looking for, like, short of me doing another nude cover, which is not an impossibility. So this character Orchid is, so these issue 4 sketch covers is probably the closest you're going to get, like, sexy sketch covers on EGORAVEN. So so when you see all the covers together, it's going to be kind of like just something a little different thematically. And yeah, and once you all get issue 3 in the next couple of weeks, probably like mid-November, when you start getting your books. It's like, and you start reading it, then it's like, oh, okay, you know, you get to see how different this character is from everybody else that's, you know, that's around. It's like, you know, like I said, thematically. So, let's see here. Oh, so did you guys know that I actually got a copyright claim on my last... oh, there we go, Meredith. Imagine that. Yes, I'm not that type of ruler. So, yes. You know, or cult leader. So, either one. There we go. See, we're all running with it. You see? You know, that's all in the end we should do is all run with it. So yeah, so on the last live stream that I did, where I had the music in the background, you know, it's like I actually got copyright claimed by Facebook, which really, really annoyed me, because all that music that I was playing in the background was all from Epidemic Sound, which I pay a subscription for. So I was a little surprised that Facebook had claimed it, because they weren't supposed to. So I contacted Epidemic Sound because I noticed that no other platform claimed a thing. I didn't have any problems with YouTube. I didn't have any problems with Twitter, but although I don't think Twitter really keeps track of that sort of thing. And they told me that, yeah, Facebook was not supposed to do that, and to dispute the claim. Well, here's the thing. Facebook wouldn't allow me to dispute it. It's like they only gave me two choices: delete the video or accept. They muted parts of my feed. So they only gave me those two choices, to either delete it or keep the muted sections, which annoyed the hell out of me, because the part to dispute was there, but it was grayed out. So it's like they weren't giving me that option at all. And so in the end, I decided to just delete the video, because the link to the YouTube was still, you know, I was able to link the YouTube video without a problem. So I guess if it streams through Facebook, then I don't know, they claim stuff that they're not supposed to. So I couldn't claim anything. In the end, I couldn't do anything for Epidemic Sound, because they said that they couldn't claim it. That I was the one that had to dispute it. And So yeah, so it was just it was just I don't know, it's just kind of funny to to not have a problem with anything else, and it's Facebook that's giving me a hassle. Yeah, so if you ever wondered how I do sketch covers, it's pretty much like this. Although, if you go to my YouTube channel, I have an entire playlist of how I do just sketch covers. It's just an entire playlist just dedicated to sketch covers. I actually lost count at the amount of sketch covers that I've done over the years. The Oswald Chronicles I think still holds the record for the most sketch covers I had to do for one campaign. I think it was what, like 27 or something? I don't remember. It was a lot. It was like a whole stack of them because JD had multiple issues and he had sketch covers for each one, and he forgot to limit the level. So everybody was ordering sketch covers. So yeah, so I mean I must have like hundreds of sketch covers. So yeah, so that's also the reason why I'm not playing music right now, but also because I forgot how to set it up. So yeah, so because I don't quite remember. Hold on, let me see. Because it's like, look, I mean, it's like, because if what is it? So yesterday I was on Michael Gracia's Get in Tune, and yeah, and there was a person in the chat who was asking a lot of questions about Kickstarter and how to, like put together, like some questions about Kickstarter, how to get through larger comic book projects and all that. And it just gave me an idea for another dedicated video for me to do. I probably should do like a dedicated video on like what I learned from Kickstarter, and another video about about how to get through larger projects, or kind of like, I guess, like a follow-up to my scheduling for comics video that I have up as well. Yeah, which is another playlist that I have. If you want to kind of get an idea as to how I pretty much my whole process of doing comics, I have a playlist just for that too. And also I have, speaking of, Michael Gracia and Get in Tune and the interview I had last night, I now have on my YouTube channel a dedicated playlist just for all the interviews that I've been on this past 30 days. So it's like, or any interviews that I remember that I have been on that, in the past. So now it's like, if you want to like really get I guess to know me better through interviews, I have an entire playlist for that. They're from other channels, so when you click on the video, you're gonna probably end up going back to their channel, or I think it stays in the playlist. I don't remember what it does, but but when you watch the video, it also like the other, like the channel that's originally from benefits from you watching it too. So yeah, I don't re-upload videos like that. That's grimy. It's like so yeah, but it's like, if anybody, if you're like watching the stream for the first time or whatnot, and if you have any questions about what I'm doing, or like, about Kickstarter, about art in general, I mean, just feel free to ask in the chat, and I'm more than happy to answer it. I'm not one of these people who hoards information. I never understood people who did that. I mean, that was especially a thing in like the late 90s. It was more like the early 2000s, when it's like, it's right after the image, the height of image and the speculator market, and like everybody thought that they were going to be the next image. And I mean, the way people hoarded information, like, you couldn't, like, if someone did a Chromium cover, right, and you ask them, hey, who is your vendor, they wouldn't tell you. Like, I mean, it was just like they would do shit like that. It's like, oh, I really like your trading cards, who's your vendor? They wouldn't tell you. It's like, oh, that's proprietary. It's like, it's a printer, it's like, who cares? So, or it's like, it's like, oh, how do you do this, and that? It's like, oh, I can't tell you, It's like, so I don't play that. Just like, if you have a question about any part of the process, I am more than happy to fill, to fill in that information for you. I mean, I had somebody DM me privately on Facebook because they were still waiting for their campaign to get approved, and and they were told, actually, it's like, what's funny is that, like Sam had mentioned in a video, that Kickstarter had told them the same thing, that you can't approve a new campaign until you fulfilled, which is complete nonsense, because if Kickstarter waited for everybody to fulfill before approving the next campaign, half the platform would disappear. I mean, there's one book there's a book that I've been waiting for one publisher. Like, it's been like 2 years already. And, and it's like, yeah, it's probably stuck on a container somewhere. It's like, you know, but still though, it's like it's been 2 years. And in the meantime, they ran like probably another like 5 campaigns or something, you know, you know, between, you know, so it's like, obviously that's not really an issue for Kickstarter. So what I suspect is that if they say you need to fulfill, it's probably you're still a little too close to your previous campaign. I would say wait at least 2 weeks, you know, kind of like when you get paid by Kickstarter, because then it's like, I think what it is that once you get your money, they assume you're fulfilling. Because I've had campaigns where I completely didn't realize you can mark off whether you've sent out the stuff or not. So I literally have campaigns in the past that if you just judged it by that, you would think that they were unfulfilled, but they're completely fulfilled. So I don't think it's really that. I just think it's like, if you at least wait until you get your money and then try to get it approved, you might have a better chance, because like, okay, look, your mileage may vary. I mean, it's like, if it's one thing I can give Kickstarter is that they actually tell you, unless the bot is approving you within seconds, they will tell you, you know, why they're not letting you launch your campaign. You know, because it's like, especially nowadays with all the shortages going on and containers, you know, and ships stuck in the middle of whatever ocean they're in, it's kind of an odd thing for them to be a stickler for right now. So they privately DM'd me about that, and I explained this to them in the DM. I think they were a little surprised that I gave them so much information, but it's like I said, it's information, you know. It's like, you know, I don't understand why people feel the need to treat it like it's secret, you know. That whole like, oh my god, you're my competition, you know, and blah blah blah, and it's like, that's weird, you know. I'm just asking who made your trading cards, you know, you know. You know, and by the way, chromium covers are super expensive to make anyway, so it's not like I would have been able to have it's not like that would have been an option anyway, but you know, people are weird. Okay, I think we got that one. I think that looks good for a cover. Okay, let me see something here. Hold on. Let me see something. Okay. Let's see. I'm just, there we go. Can we hear that? You know, it's like, I figure I'd take a chance with Facebook and just say, screw it, you know?
Pero ella solo niega con la cabeza. Ella sonríe y sigue bajando así al mar. Como dice, yala, 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 yala.
Okay, good, yes. Okay, so it should be low enough that it's just background and not interfering with my voice. So, you know, like I said, we'll take a chance with Facebook. You know, I'll just delete the video again and put the YouTube link directly there. Okay, so alright, so I'm satisfied with the way this came out. So now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take my Faber-Castell Pitt pens to ink this. What I really like about these pens is that they're fine liner. It's like I want to say microliners. It's like it's like my brain is all scattered today. But they use actual ink inside, so it acts exactly like as if I was using my rapidographs, except it has a felt tip nib, and I can use it on this type of paper. I would not use my rapidographs on this paper because it has actual liquid ink in it, and the paper, it would just be too much for the paper to handle. I just never liked the way it it bleeds too much, it fuzzes up. Kickstarter took my mind. Wow, that was fast. That was fast. I thought they'd give you at least, you know, I thought that they'd give like a couple of days or something. But they just take the money straight out the second it's done, right? So I just and thank you for your support, RJ. I really enjoyed the interview that we had together. It's like I said, it's like the link that the video that we did, the interview, it's on my interviews playlist. If you check out my YouTube channel, it's all the way at the bottom. Yeah. I mean, I still can't get over the fact that the campaign is over. Right, I'm sure. You tell Marmalade, it's like, look, you have to read it first, and then, you know, if you feel it's okay, you can give it to Marmalade. But, you know, after, like, issue 5, 6, and 7, that's where it starts to get a little hairy. So, I don't know if you want to get Marmalade hooked on the story, and then all of a sudden he can't, you know, they can't read it anymore. So, oh, really? That's funny. Wow, they're fast then. You know, so, because I would have thought that they would have given you some time to like decide whether it's like you wanted to change your pledge or add add-ons or something. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. Indiegogo seems to be a little bit better with this type of thing, rather than Kickstarter. But then again, a lot of people I think I also confuse it with people who use BackerKit that bypasses that entire thing. You know what? When you guys get me to the when my loyal egomaniacs get me to the point where I can use BackerKit, we can try that out and see whether that's better for everybody. You know, so. You know, so yeah, so that I guess that would be like another like odd goal, as I think, to the point where it's like, oh, I need to use backer kit.
Flor querida, la noche ha llegado acá y en tu vida puedes dejarla.
I mean, okay, I just have to mention, it's like, so I have this music going on in the background, and it was supposed to, and it's, like I said, it's Epidemic Sound. I pay for the subscription. So this is their samba playlist, and so far it's just sounding to me Spanish people trying to sing Brazilian music. I haven't decided yet. You know, because it's like I'm listening to it and it's not quite sounding right to me. You know, it's just, you know, I mean, for those of you who don't know, it's like, you know, I was born in Spain. I was somewhat raised in Brazil, so I kind of have an ear for this. So, so yeah, but like so far it's like sounding like, wait, the accent sounds wrong. It's like, so it's like I'm gonna let it play. It's like it's no big deal, but it's like it's just like it sounds like, but yeah, but so far it's sounding like someone who speaks Spanish trying to sing samba songs, and they're not getting, and the accent's not right. So it doesn't sound correct. I mean, it's just stupid. It's just something that, you know, it's just, you know, like I said, it's just in my ear. I mean, it's really funny because it's like, okay, so I'm inking in Orchid here, and I really want to talk about her, but the problem is that I have to remind myself the Kickstarter just ended for issue 3. You guys didn't read issue 3. So if anything, that's kind of like right now, that's kind of like the most frustrating thing about only being able to do so many Kickstarters, you know, at a time, because it's like, you know, I want to like talk so much more about, you know, the book and the story and whatnot, but the thing is, though, it's like until everyone is like caught up with issue 4, everything that I say right now is a spoiler. So by the time I get to issue 4, I think that it's like, okay, so you would have gotten like a good idea of the characters for me to start talking about them and it making sense. So like right now, it's like, you know, like again, it's like I'm drawing Orchid right now, and it's like right now none of you know who she is, you know, outside of whatever, you know, like artwork that you're seeing, because like until you get issue 3 in your hands that introduces her, it's like this probably makes no sense to you, you know, in context to the story. So yeah, so that's the thing. So once we hit issue 4 and the trade paperback, the floodgates are opening. I'm yapping. So yeah, so that's the thing, that's the hardest part about these campaigns, you know, and getting these books out in the manner that I'm doing it. Yeah. You know, and also the thing is too, is that the more people read my comic, they read the story, the all these different viewpoints that I'm getting, that people tell me, it's like it's just really, really fascinating to hear how people are interpreting the story. It really is. I'm completely fascinated by that. I would like to think that that's because my goal as for writing this story was, even though the character is very specific, her situation isn't, and what she goes through isn't unique to her, even though she's unique. And being able to see people really relate to what she's going through, and come and like and have like so many people come at it from different angles and tell me, it's like, oh yeah, it's like I relate to this because of this, this, and this. And then it's like I talk to another person and they go, oh yeah, I completely relate to the story because of this, this, and this. And they're like completely different from what the first person says. I mean, it's like I'm very fascinated by that. Like I said, it just means that I hope that's showing. I mean, it's like that I was able to write a story that anybody could relate to. You know, the whole hero's journey thing, not just this story is only extremely specific to this character. You know, so yeah, so it's like I really am enjoying people's viewpoints about the story and what they're getting out of it. So yeah, that's also another reason why I can't wait to get to issue 4. Yeah, it's like that's it's like you were one of the people who told me your version of it, and then I've had other people, like 3 other people, tell me like and it's like completely different angles, you know. And yeah, so I'm just you know, it's. You know, and the funny thing is like I don't consider myself a writer per se. Only because like all the writing that I do is very specific to EGORAVEN. I'm literally a one-trick pony. I'm not. Although JD keeps insisting that if I really, you know, if I applied myself, I could just do, you know, if I really wanted to, I could just write, you know. But I don't see myself really doing that. You know, I just put all my energy into EGORAVEN. It's like if he had asked me to write an Oswald story or a Tall Tales short story, I couldn't do it. But I could write EGORAVEN stuff for days. For days and days and days and days. I could do that. I'm just very creatively myopic that way when it comes to my writing. So to have people, you know, actually, you know, not only like enjoy what I'm doing, but like, yeah, but like personally relate to it, that's, you know, that's like, you know, it just makes me want to do more, and I do want to do more. I always want to do more. Oh, we're almost 15 minutes away. Man, this show went fast. Will this be a second live stream where I actually finish inking a piece on the air? Yeah, and yeah, definitely, I'm really convinced that Epidemic Sound's Samba collection is a little dubious. It comes off more as a samba aesthetic rather than actual samba music. So So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually finish the piece, and then we'll call it an end to a live stream. So look at that. So this is going to be the second live stream I actually finished inking a piece. Oh, look at that. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna finish this, and then we'll call it the end of the live stream. Okay, so I think I'm done here. There we go. And that's what the beginning of a sketch cover mock-up looks like. So once I colored this in, I just scan it in, I just crop it, and then I just treat it like an actual sketch cover. Hold on. Come on, go. Hold on, I gotta get the cat out of the way. Come on. Come on, make a decision. Come on. Okay, yeah, alright, there we go. Alright. Okay. So it's like I just color this in, I just scan it in, crop it, and then start using it like a sketch cover. So I should have the issue 4 campaign hopefully up and ready pretty soon. So, okay, so let's pretty much end that here. And, okay. And here we are, and here we go. Okay, so hold on. The cat's still trying to make a decision here, so let me just get some stuff out of the way. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right. So, okay, so yes, thank you, Meredith. Yes, yeah, the campaign ended up a lot better than I was anticipating. Like I said, that Hail Mary pass at the last minute was just completely blew my mind. So, nap time now? Yeah, probably. It's like, because I really do. I mean, it's just like I feel. I mean, look, every Kickstarter is it's like running a marathon for 30 days without leaving the house. I mean, really, it's it's a grueling thing. It's not easy. Let's go. Come on, go. Yes, I know. It's not easy. Anybody who says that this is easy is like obviously has never done one. I mean, it was grueling. I was doing a lot of stuff that I wasn't that I wasn't doing before, trying to see, and yeah, what's the secret to Kickstarter? It's the hustle. It's the hammering. It's the constant emails. It's the constant posting. All right, Sergio Santos, hello. Hello, thank you. And it's just like the constant grind, and you know what, and it's like, and I was a little worried for a while I wasn't gonna make it, personal goals, it's like, I met the funding, that was fine, the books are gonna get printed, but they're personal goals that get attached to this. So and for a little while I was like saying, it's like, oh, I'm not gonna make it, they're not gonna make it, and you know what, and you all proved me wrong, and it's like, yeah, it's like you've literally earned the title Egomaniacs, and I love you all for that, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart for what you've all been doing and enjoying my book and enjoying, and like really helping me push these campaigns, and I can't thank you all enough for that. Yeah, exactly. And, yeah, and having rabid egomaniacs in your corner. Absolutely. Yes, exactly. Yes, and yeah, hit the button. So it's like, yeah, so, on that note, thank you so much, everybody, for making it through another live stream. And again, extra love to everybody in the chat. You guys were lively again, and I always appreciate that. And yeah, and it's like, and yeah, and just like Meredith says, hashtag hit the button. You can check out all my social media sites. I never get this right. Listed over here, here, listed here. Or you can head on over to egoworks.com, EGOWORKS, where you can see all my links and galleries, and it's like, yeah, and like I said, I hang out mostly on Facebook, and don't forget to follow me on Facebook, because I will be releasing that code for the bonus acrylic pins that will be added to your order. So yeah, so follow me on Facebook. Again, you do not have to friend me. Actually, don't friend me. Just go ahead and follow, because I really stink at keeping up with the friends requests. So just follow everything that I post on Facebook. is public. There's no private posts there, that you're gaining access to. It's not that type of Facebook thing that I run. It's just all, you just follow it and you'll get access to all the artwork, all the work in progress, all the nonsense, that my characters get into. So that's pretty much it. You can, hit me up on Facebook. And again, it's like at egoworks.com. You can currently read EGORAVEN, Heir of the First Unicorn, in its original black and white format for free. But if you prefer your fantasy to be more of a Lord of the Rings type of adventure with an all furry cast, you can follow the link to Tall Tales, TAILSonline.com, and you can read the first 20 issues of Tall Tales for free. And again, don't forget to sign up for the newsletter because I have a lot of campaigns coming up. I have next year pretty much scheduled through, so you don't want to miss anything. And the second I get those launch pages up, you will all know about it. So, also in general, if you want to learn more about art, illustration, and making comics, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hashtag hit that button, make the YouTube algorithm gods happy. It's like I'm close to 1,000 subscribers, which unlocks, super chats, I guess. You can send me stickers or something. I don't know. I was just happy to find out that something on YouTube had unlocked for me, which was the community tab. So you can now I'm posting updates about my YouTube channel and anything else on the community tab. So I guess if you hit the bell, you also get notifications from that tab. I'm not sure, but at least I was happy that was unlocked for me recently. So that's pretty cool. So again, subscribe, help the channel out, let's grow this network as always. Like I said, check out my interview tab, where my interview playlist, where I have all these other great channels that you guys can check out and subscribe to them as well. A lot of great interviews with creators of all types. You get very informative. It's like you get all sorts of information. That's why I can't stand information hoarders. Just go to the channels that I have there, and just get all the information. Suck up all the learning you can from all of these channels. Everyone there is more than happy to share info about art, about creating stuff, about comics, about crowdfunding, about world building and writing, and there's all sorts of things you can learn from the people in my interview playlist. So don't forget to check that out. So pretty much that's it. Thank you again for all your support on my campaigns and just of me and my artwork and my comic in general. I've been doing this for 30 plus years, and it still surprises me that, that people like my stuff. I don't know why, but that's just what it is. So, I'm not going to have a live stream next week, but in November I'm going to try to start, doing more live streams and actually get my button gear and actually post up more standalone videos. Like I said, I have a couple that I have an idea. I'm going to finally do my brush marker series for everybody who's been waiting for that. I got a whole brush marker battle coming up, so keep an eye out for that. I also have the what I learned from Kickstarter and crowdfunding. I just have like so many ideas for standalone videos, so keep an eye out for that. And that's pretty much it. So thank you for spending your time with me. Maybe you were drawing along with me. Maybe you were writing along with me. Maybe you just had me in the background as background noise, which is fine too. So thank you again, and I'll see you on the next live stream, I guess, So again, so thanks a lot, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
You really want to know my process?
Absolutely.
Usually starts with a holla and ends with a creamsicle.
And then if there's time in between, Thundercats. Ho!